Yo, yo. What's up, everybody? What's up, my boys? What's up, my girls? What's up, everybody in the world? It's me, your boy MTP, back with another positive video. Hold up. Give me 1 second. These kids are loud as hell. Give me literally 1 second. Hopefully that helped a little bit because those motherfuckers are loud as hell. Anyways, guys, it's your boy MTP back with another positive video, guys. Guys, today is a new day, another dollar, another opportunity for us to be great, for us to do what we want to do, just to be the best version of ourselves, guys. That's what we strive for on this channel every single day. Today we're doing another One Piece chapter review, guys. One Piece chapter review. This is One Piece chapter. What chapter is this? One Piece chapter 1152. The title is An Awful Day. I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna talk regular, so we can just get through this. Let's just get through it. Okay. One Piece chapter. Here, let me put this down. One Piece chapter 1152. An Awful Day. They have a cover story. Onichild Yamato and the Holy Emerald Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 36. Delivery complete. Kawamasu Damoi of Hakumaya receives Ultima's hat. Sorry, guys. I'm dyslexic and I'm a little slow, so it might take me a little while to comprehend these Japanese words and stuff. So I'm gonna show you the cover. They're still continuing with Yamato's storyline and her going around fixing Wano up. Okay, so back to the actual chapter. Last we left off, Luffy or Chopper and Scopper Gabon got stabbed like in the stomach or in the gut, and he fell down to the underworld, and Chopper ran down there to help him, and Luffy found them, and now they're assumingly about to go up and take care of business. So let's go. It says let's hurry to the already let's hurry to the left, and abnormal Haki emerges from the realm of the sun. Gerd, we'll leave this sack of filth in your care. Got it. I guess they're talking about Loki. Be careful. I shall what? I shall determine all my might to this Gerd Tessu. It's that fucking weird dude who kidnapped the Straw Hats at the beginning. Hajuran, move it. Let's get going. As they're fixing up the ship to go to the Sun Realm. I better stay too, Luffy, Chopper says. Yasan's wounds are too severe. We can't move him yet. Luffy says, he says, got it. I'll leave it to you. Scopper says, hey, Straw Hat Luffy. Be mindful of the way you use Conqueror's Haki. Those guys are by no means immortal. Thanks. You can count on me. I'll save Cullen and his friends no matter what. And then Loki. Oh, Loki's sitting up. Okay, he's sitting up. He got all his patches like straps of like healing bandages. He even got a bunch of IVs connected to him, which is crazy. Giant IVs. He says, Gabon, that just made it click for me. I wasn't able to put it into words before. My own power. I'm the only one left who's faced the knights before. I know I can beat them. Free me and take me with you, Hajuran. You fighting for Elbath? He says. Like I ever take you with us. There's another. Oh, Like yeah, Hajar. He says like like I'd ever take you with us. Um, Scopper says there's another in your group who uses Conqueror's Hockey, and he's looking at Zoro. It did. Sanji, he said, "Is it me?" He's like looking at Zoro. He's like making fun of him. Is it me? He said, "I knew it. With how things are going, Mosshead and Jinbei were about to up, 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 usurp me. I knew it with with how things were going. Mosshead and Jinbei were about to usurp me." And then he says, Scotty says, "You there, swordman? Your body seems to be growing. Um, what? A, acute, Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. First of all, these ads, and then let me see what the fuck he says. Accustomed. Accustomed. I'm so stupid, guys. You there, swordman? Your body seems to be accustomed to be growing accustomed to it. Zoro's like, hmm. He says, I have Conqueror's Hockey. Zoro just now finds out he has Conqueror's Hockey. He's been at Conqueror's Hockey. Luffy says, what? You didn't know? It's been oozing off you. It's been oozing off you, he says. And then Scopper, he says, how absurd. Hockey is a power that must be understood and tamed. Your captain is one of the four emperors. You should be uh, meticulous if you intend to have his back. He says, my bad. He says, my bad. My bad. And Sanji, he says, hey, old man, what about me? And then you see, goddamn these ads. Oh my god, get the fuck out of here. And then you see Loki, he screams, he says, Hajern, you're pathetic. You rather sit back and let those outsiders save our homeland? I'm right here. Use me. And Hajern, he says, who's to say you won't side with the government? You could easily stab Elbaf in the back again. And then he says, you like, just like you did on that day. How can you expect me to trust you? Hajern, hurry. We can't let the Castlets pile up anymore. Castlets? Casualties? Oh, casualties. God, I'm so stupid, guys. I'm sorry. He said we can't let. Oh my god, dude! I just got rid of this fucking ad. Now there's another one. Hurry up! We can't let the casualties pile up anymore. Hey, Loki. Luffy says, join my crew. What? He says, join my crew. Luffy says, join my crew. He hasn't said that since Jinbei. That was a long ass time ago. Back on, when he said that on Fishman Island, I think. And then he joined him like on Whole Cake Island. That's crazy. He said for him to join. I mean, we all kind of expected it. He wants him to join his crew. He says, if he does, then you can't complain if I free him, right, Hajern? Hajern's like all concerned. He's like, what? Zoro, he's doing this. He said, no. He says, get real, Luffy. There's no way he'd fit him on the ship. And Sanji too, he's like, no. He says, yeah. Sanji says, oh my god, these fucking ads, dude, it's pissing me off. He says, yeah, take on the food. Think of the food supplies. He eats even more than you do. And Luffy says, Elbaf doesn't seem to want him, but he seems okay to me. Besides, if he tries anything, I can always beat him up. Hey, the confidence is through the roof. You know, I fuck with it. He's like, bro, nobody wants him on Elbaf. He can always join our crew, and if he acts up, I'll whoop his ass. I'm an emperor after all. Like, hey, the confidence is there. Loki, he says, "Don't mess with me, you runt. There's no way I'm becoming your underling." And then Hajarn says, you're going off your guts, huh, Straw Hat?" He says, Luffy says, "I can't wait to see how he fights." And then you see the other giants are saying, "Hajarn, what are you doing? The lift's ready to go. I'm coming now." Oh my god, please. I hate it, bro. I am trying to read this shit as fast as I can for you guys, but these ads are pissing me off. He said, "I'm coming now. Sorry, Straw Hat. Loki is a a con a condemned criminal in Elbaf. I can't just hand him over to you." Really? He says, "Really?" Hajarn, Scopper, he's yelling, "Hajarn, release Loki." Hey, we keep getting different points. First, Luffy, he's like, "Bro, let's just release him. I want to see how he fights, and I want him to join my crew." Scopper Gabon, he says, "Release Loki." So we might see what's going on. Hajarn says, "What was that, y'all son? 14 years ago, Loki murdered 113 members of the castle guards." He says he left Oh my god! Please get the fuck off my screen. He said he left Elder Jarul at the brink of death, killed his own father in cold blood. He's the worst criminal our country's ever known. As you see the cuts of Gerd and the rest of the other the giants. He's like giving him points. He's like, "Bro, this nigga's a criminal. He killed so many people and our father, and I don't think it's a good idea." Uh, Scopper, he says, "I know, but on that day I felt a strange ed- emission of hockey coming from out Otis 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 Castle. Shanks and I went there to investigate. Looking back, it's impossible we didn't have the whole story. It's possible we didn't have the whole story. Uh, you want you went to the castle? What the? Wait." And then Luffy says, "Wait, did you just say Shanks?" Of course, Luffy's always dick riding Shanks for some reason. Don't know why. I mean, he is one of the four emperors, but he's always been dick riding Shanks. He says, Stanson. Stanson? I'm sorry, go ahead without me. Zoro, Sanji, I'll catch up in a bit. So I guess Luffy and Hajarn staying behind to like discuss this more, I guess. As you see Zoro and Sanji walk away, Zoro says, "This dumb Shanks thing again." This dumb Shanks. I'm saying, he always stops everything he's doing to like just yap about Shanks. He always glazing Shanks so tough. He says, "Hey, don't call Shanks dumb." He says, "Don't call Shanks dumb." It is kind of dumb. He always dick riding this guy. He's supposed to be like damn near the strongest. He says, Sanji says, "He means you're the dumb one." And then we go down to Loki. He says, "Gabon." And then Scopper, he says, "Hadron, who else can get him talking? You may have had different mothers, but you're still brothers. You have 3 minutes to explain, Loki. Tell me what happened in the castle 14 years ago. If you truly consider yourself a warrior of Elbaf, swear on our gods that what you say is the truth." That's that's crucial. That's crucial, brother. As you see, everybody getting prepared to do their things. Gerd is looking all concerned. You see Zoro and Sanji hopping on the lift to go up to the upper world. He says, "You really want me to relive that day?" As you see, Luffy, he's looking serious. He's like trying to hear the story. Finally, we about to hear the fucking story. What happened to his dad? Okay, he says, "I don't want to remember. It was an awful day. Loki, look in the sky." 14 years ago. We literally cut to 14 years ago. God, Dagahaha. Ah, it's Loki. Prince Loki has returned. Elbath Otis Castle. Elder Jarul just arrived too. He summoned you too, Loki? Something something like that. This is my family's home, you know. You seem well, old man. You haven't grown sick of life yet? Quiet, you. It's Jarul and Loki together. You see Loki, he's standing there. He has this gigantic fucking hammer. And then you see the bottom. These, I guess, knights. I think. Damn, why are they screaming so fucking loud? I'm sorry, guys. God damn. Alright, so he says, quiet you. The king is in the audience chamber. Loki says, I wonder what he wants. It's hard to care about the whelps of the government dogs. And now they're standing in front of the door. He says, he sold out to the people who killed Rox. Hey, we get a mention of Rox. We always get a mention of Rox randomly. He says, he sold out to the people who killed Rox. So Rox is officially dead. We see Rox is officially dead. It says who killed Rox. So I guess they know that Rox is dead. If that's the direction Elbaf's heading, then I'll oppose it. As Gerald, the the big beard guy with the sword in his head. He says, "You're being allowed. I'm too old for this stuff. Politics is a young man's game." And then he says, Loki says, "We're in this mess because you kept spouting that kind of nonsense. Now we've got a whole generation of peace addled brats who can't even hold a weapon." As you see, like he's like, that's just a sign of the times. It's nice to know that my great grandchildren won't see combat. They want peace. Coward, it's your duty to whip them into shape. Huh? What's that sound? It's coming from the throne room. Oh my god, these fucking ads, bro. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to get through this. We're almost done, I think. It's coming from the throne room. Thank you for coming, Elder Jarul. Loki, I mean, young master. It's a pleasure to have you back. He says, of course. Well, let me just console with the king. He summoned me. Bro, they are so loud. Hold up, give me a second, please. Okay, I'm back. I got them to kind of be quiet. I shut the other door, so it should be a little quieter. I'm sorry for all the loud noise. Goddamn, and then we're like almost done, I believe. So let's finish this. Okay. Thank you for coming, Jarul, Elder Jarul. Oh yeah, of course. Well, let me console with the king. He summoned me, and this is my home. Open up, idiot! As he kicks the guard into the door. He says, young master, violence is... And then the door opens up. He says, old man, I'm back. And then you see, oh shit. You see a bunch of guards. They have their swords stuck into, what is his name? Jaren? I think it's Jaren or some shit. They all got their swords stuck into him. What? Your Majesty. Harold. I said Gerald. Harold. What the hell are you doing? Loki screams. As they're both shocked faces. And then we cut back. Realm of the Sun. Gabon's home. What a staggerous view. This is the best, right? Ha ha ha. It's been quiet. Oh, it's been quite a while since we've shared a bath. How long has it been? 3, maybe 4 years. Get real. It's been 10 years since the captain died. Uh, that long, huh? That must feel that must feel like forever ago to you, huh? It's Skopkabon and Shanks enjoying like a hot spring together. They're talking. You see Shanks, he says, "Please get off of my screen." Shanks, he says, "Yeah, life's completely changed. I honestly just wanted to be a carefree pirate with Buggy. Still, Elbev, there are some things I like to know. Understandable, Scopper, he says. Understandable. You were a child of destiny, but let's not dwell on uh, tricky topics today, Shanks. Say, remember little Gurdon? Little Gurdon? Oh, say, remember Little Garden? The island where we met Dorian Broggy? Of course. And then you see Ripley. She shows up. She comes through a window. She says, "Hot enough, Yasan? Shanksu? Whoa, you scared me, Shanksu. Shanksu? Wow, it's great. Thanks, Ripley." And then he cuts to Ripley. She's like outside. She has the baby, and she's like has like a pie or something in her hand. She says, "This spot really is the best. So this is what a human human giant household is like. Uh, have some lingonberry tart and help yourself to drinks. Shanksu, got any juicy old stories about Yasan? About Gabon-san? Oh, I've got one. Anytime we had, anytime we made it to a port, there were, there were who knows how many. Ah, as he's Scopper's pulling Shank's face, as he's eating this giant like tart thing. He says, "You brat, if you want to make it out of this country alive, you'll zip it." And then they're sitting down eating, talking. Scopper, he says, "Do you know Harold? He's the king of Elbath. The people think of him like a god." He says, "Yeah, I met him at Mary Gross. Uh, we got along all right." He says he couldn't speak freely in the Holy Land. Now that we're both in this country, I really want to talk to him before it's too late. Hmm? And it says, the day the massacre at the castle took place, Elbow's most beloved king, Harold Ben the Benevolt. God, these words. The Benevolet Benevolet lost his life. What's this? Let us out. Who closed the gate? Help! And you see a bunch of people die. Oh, and you see this is where he got his sword stuck in his head. Wow, Elder Jarul. He has the sword literally stabbed in his head. You see a chain breaks open. He says, "This is the forbidden devil fruit passed down within Elbath." But just how, and then at the bottom it says, "And just how did this man come to be so highly regarded by his people?" It's like the text of the the author. It says, a long time ago, 109 years before the present day, if you ask anyone what the scariest thing on the sea is, the answer would always be the same: the giant warrior pirates. That was how things were in that era. And in that age, even ships from the land of the giants. It's a giant ship. Evoked, um, evoked immense fear due to Elbaz's reputation. and you see somebody's talking. He says, "I heard there's a beautiful princess in your castle. Let's have a peek." And you see the giants. He says, "Hee hee," and at the bottom says, "He was one of the reasons. He was one of the reasons for said reputation." Whoops! My foot slipped. Your 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 what? I'm sorry. You see a giant kicks, I think, another giant into this castle, like completely crumbling it. King Harold of Warland, Elbath. Wow, so this is Harold like as a younger guy. He said, "Whoops, my foot slipped. Your Majesty, please stop this." Wahaha. Harold Harold began his reign at 45 years of age, just 15 just 15 in human terms. Oh, so basically, okay, so he was 45, but if he was human, he would have been like 15. Okay, just 15 in human terms. Despite this, King Harold, uh, remarkably, remarkably enough, was pure scum. Wow. So he was like a complete piece of shit. Wahaha. Go on, tell me who your god is. And then at the bottom, this is it. He says, the untold story of Elbow's renewed, renowned ruler. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot right there. Okay, so we get to see there's a lot of like time skips happening. So we originally cut back to what was it? Uh, duh, 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 duh. So we originally cut back to 14 years ago, right? 14 years ago, this is where King Harold died. We cut to, you know, Hajarn, or not Hajarn, Gerald, Elder Jarul, and Loki. They're coming in. They're gonna go into this meeting with their dad, with his dad. So they come inside the room. Well, Loki kicks the door in, and sees his dad getting filled up with like how Roger died, with a bunch of like spears by these guards, like filling him up with swords or like javelins or whatever. You see he's stabbed up, and they're all surprised. They're like, "What's going on?" And then we cut to this whole conversation. Oh my god, with Shanks and Skopper. They're basically just reminiscing about the old days and stuff. But we still cut back to everybody like surprised, like what's going on. So we see the moment where Elder Jarul, he gets stabbed in the fucking head, and then we see this mysterious like chest. It's a mysterious chest, and apparently inside of it is the forbidden devil fruit passed down within Elbath. So we still don't know what this devil fruit is. So we hopefully we get to figure out what that is. So another mystery. What is this mysterious Elbath devil fruit that's been passed down for generations or whatever? Okay, and then we cut down to a long, long time ago, 109 years ago, when King Harold was a younger kid. He was basically like 15, but he was 45 in giant years. He's 15, basically. And so he's like destroying this castle. He was like a real piece of shit, they say. He was pure scum. He was pure scum. So I'm guessing that's the reason why people like, I mean, he died because like his past. And we finally see his face. He looks like Loki. Like he got the horns and everything like Loki, but he has this like weird like thing over his eye, like a tattoo over his eye, like two little tattoos over his eye. And he's like literally terrorizing this castle. And that was it, man. One Piece chapter 1152. That was it. That was it. One Piece 1152. An awful day. We're finally understanding what happened all those years ago, why this was all a setup for Loki. And so, yeah, that's it. That was it. That was pretty good. I think it was pretty good. But But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up right here, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video with a friend, family, anyone you think might enjoy these videos, man. I will very, very, very much appreciate it. I love you guys, man. I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new positive video, guys, man. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Peace, 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 peace.